Welcome back to Coffee or Tea. No phones allowed, so let's put them all away. I thought for a second you were gonna change it up. No, okay. That's a very common thing to do nowadays.
I know.
It's handy when you don't have a pocket.
Yeah. I mean, would you really want to put your phone in there after, sometimes I leave my phone everywhere.
No, I mean, that's true. I guess, but when it's last resort.
I mean, true that when you're at a party, oops.
Yeah, I'm at a concert or something.
Yeah, you don't want to like put it in your pocket, that's also okay.
Yeah. So anyways, welcome back. What do we want to drink, guys? So,
Coffee.
Alright, coffee.
She's like always.
Tea.
Tea.
I think I'm gonna do tea today.
Wow, all alone.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah. More coffee for me!
Just for
Because she
that.
needs it.
More coffee.
Oh yeah. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1.
This is my favorite part.
Oh, it smells good.
It's my favorite part too.
Oh, how good is it to have a beverage while talking?
Yes.
Like, good. Nice. Like,
Next.
I wouldn't want to, I mean, if we just had, like, no liquid to talk with, it would just not be great.
No,
Yeah,
exactly.
it definitely like sets the
Yeah.
mood. Yeah.
So with that, let's get a topic. Let's start talking about actual things.
All right.
All right, here we go. Okay, it is what our role is in helping the environment.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
What
one.
is our current role in helping the environment? This is a super interesting one that, of course, I love. If you guys don't know, you'll learn why I love it. Anyways, what do you guys think first? What comes to mind when you think about it?
We have a lot of responsibility right now. Not right now, always have.
Always.
But yeah, we have a lot of responsibility. It's all about like taking care of the environment, pollution, and taking after themselves. Sometimes like you think, oh, but it's such a big issue. I can't do that by myself. But then you don't know, there's a lot of different places, different like organizations that you can actually go to and help out a little bit. This is another thing that way you should read bUneke. It tells you a lot of different places, a lot of different organizations that you can actually go and help
Get
out.
involved with.
Exactly, get
Yeah.
involved
So
with things like
many.
that. Yeah, because like this is me honestly. I thought like I can't. There's a lot of things going on. I'm just one person. Like why am I
Right.
supposed to do it? But throughout the years, you learn about these new places. And that's why this is a very important magazine, guys. Like, it really is, it tells you a lot of these different places, a lot of things that you can do to help out.
Yeah,
And
expand your awareness on what you can actually do as an individual.
Yeah. And it starts with us. If everyone thought like that, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm not gonna make a difference, then nothing would get done,
And I think that actually maybe there's a lack of awareness right now for a lot of people.
For sure.
Which you can get mad at them at first, but it's like, okay, it's better to try to educate people or to help
Right.
or to say like, hey, this thing's going on, so they can feel more empowered to do something. Because I think a lot of people are like lost. They just feel like, well, this thing is bigger than me, then But
yeah, and I'll go ahead and admit too, like I'm one of those people who I'm just like, I don't even know where to start. You know what I mean? I know it's an issue
Yeah.
and I need to start, but I don't even know. And of course, like I pick up after myself. You go to the beach, you pick up after yourself, you don't litter. But I want to do more and get more
so much
invested.
beyond that.
You
Yeah.
know?
It's important to know that it's out there. I think it's very important to volunteer. Even
Yeah.
like you said, picking up after yourself, because it's such a beautiful world, and we're kind of tearing it apart. And it's our responsibility to make sure that we're going to like look after ourselves and after the world itself.
And it's
So-
sad too, because not even just like us, but like our future, like our future kids, grandchildren, great grandchildren. Like this is their world too, and it needs to start now.
Oh yeah, and I think I'm glad. Like I feel like definitely right now the awareness is actually happening. So like I work in sustainability. I'm very new to working in that industry. Not industry. It's not really. I guess it kind of is becoming one, but in that world of sustainability. But in general, like my whole connection to caring about the environment started with me hiking and realizing how important nature is to me. Because when you live in a city and you don't have nature around you, you realize the absence of it and how much it can really affect you. So from there, I started learning more and more about it. And it's like, we can pick up our trash, we can do it volunteer, but there's actually so much more than that. So that's kind of like picking up trash is wonderful. And I do it, I try to do an hour just because I joined a group and we started doing an hour a month, and I'm trying to make that a practice because it, you know, it just even in my local neighborhood, it helps a lot.
And even just driving down the street, like I see trash in the street, I'm like, oh, I really just need to get out of my car and like pull over and just like pick all of that up because it's a mess. And like, what happened here? Who did this? Like, littering is like one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, I don't understand. It's not hard to go to a trash can. You know?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But there is so much more. Like even just if you start to look at resource usage, so that's a big part. So what I was saying is that picking up litter, that's very reactionary. So it's like we're reacting to the issue, but we're not going to the root of it and solving it from the root. And so I think what a lot of people we can start to do is think about, okay, we have this issue of too much litter. Okay, we have this issue of too much plastics that's not breaking down. We have this issue of like deforestation, because why is the deforestation happening? Okay, so it's happening because of cattle farming. It's happening because of actually the paper industry is weird. It's weird to say this, but it actually is somewhat sustainable in that they have to continue to grow those forests to keep those trees there in order to cut them down. So even though it's like not it's a whole topic in itself, and a lot of this is like really big topics to talk about. But like I personally have I watched Cowspiracy. I don't know if you've heard of the documentary Cowspiracy. So it's basically talks about like meat and dairy and all that kind of stuff, the resource usage. And so that really changed my mind on how what I'm literally eating can affect things so much. So it goes on like every our clothing, clothing companies and stuff. There's like sustainable fashion versus like fast fashion, which exploits workers across the world and also leaves a lot of waste. And it, there's so much.
And just you talking in this, few minutes, like I have already like learned like so much. So it's really starting to.
That's why I was excited about it.
Just I didn't even know it. Like
and I didn't either. Like that's the crazy thing. I didn't know anything about this until I started I don't know what happened. Like something switched on, and I started to learn. Well, I think once you are enlightened too, like you get let's do this. Let me enlighten others. Let me talk about it to others and start to educate others, so we can do this as a group and help each other in the environment. You
can always learn more about it. Like I'm really interested into it. Like I would love to start volunteering for it and really helping this world make a change.
But this is the thing. You're getting excited about this because you're learning about it.
Right.
Meanwhile, there's a lot of people who doesn't know what is really going on. And if they don't know what's going on, they're just like, oh yeah, there's some trash over there. Okay, I guess I'll pick it up or whatever. And that's it. But no, you don't know the root of it, like you said. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's easy, like, yeah, I'm gonna pick up that. But be honest. How many of us we actually go and pick that up? Let me tell you something.
Yeah, see,
this is the thing. Honestly, like I get grossed out picking something after someone else. That's the thing. Sorry, but that's the reality. I do get grossed out. Like if I'm gonna pick up something, I'm gonna get maybe some gloves or something like that.
Get like a napkin or
totally. Exactly. And I can do that. But most of the times, to be honest, I just walk back to it and I feel bad.
That stuff with you though,
so that's the thing. But then I could make my part and actually pick it up, but I get grossed out by it sometimes, to be honest. And if I see something like a lot of trash, I'm like, well, what can I do? I was in Venice and we were talking, me and Charles, there was this trash can overflowing. And it's I feel bad because I had to.
It's not your responsibility.
And then I feel bad. I have a bottle of water. I want to toss it out. I don't want to toss it anywhere. But how am I going to do that? This is overflowing. And then how am I helping? How am I contributing and stuff like that? And honestly, I'm not going to sit there or stay there. Okay, let me pick up everything from the floor and put it back on the trash can. And I think it's difficult sometimes, to be honest. And I can try to help out and stuff like that and pick up myself. But when those situations come in hand, who does that? Who's actually?
I think I thought of a bunch of different things. When you're talking, it's because that's a great point. Is there's a lot of responsibility on the consumer, which I don't think is properly placed there, because a lot of it's the companies are producing and making all this stuff, and they're like, it's your job to clean it all up, and it's okay, as a human, we're gonna choose what the more convenient source is. We're going to, it's our only choice. Sometimes now things are changing slowly, which is great. They are changing, they're giving us more options to use better materials that decompose and all that kind of stuff, or the biodegradable. But a lot of the times it's like, okay, you only have this styrofoam thing to give me this in. There's no other, like, if I've already ordered this food, I didn't know it was coming, like, you can't, then you throw it away, and then it's like your responsibility, because so I think a lot of times changing from the source of it, putting the responsibility on the person who's giving it out and manufacturing it versus, which there's so much involved with economics, blah, blah.
Right.
But then the other side of it is that it's got to start somewhere. And if the consumer can change, like the resources that are being used, or like the demand,
it's like the
then it will
straws
change
thing.
things. Exactly.
Straws.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. Like, yes, I want to keep my beautiful white teeth and stuff like that. So, like, I'm actually getting better at this, but I used to do a lot of like straws with my drinks, especially coffee, because my goodness, I drink lots and lots of coffee, But now I'm getting more conscious about it, and like I'm not using lots of straw. I've seen videos of straws getting stuck in some animals and things like that, eating them. And the good thing is that there's some good companies. They're changing their straw policies.
Yeah,
they're not getting.
I went to a coffee shop the other day that had it was like made out of like a grass something, some sort of grass stem or wheat stem or something. Like it's a perfectly usable, kind of like biodegradable straw. You use it, it's good enough for your drink, nothing's gonna get in it, and then you toss it out and it will actually biodegrade. So it's okay, or you can even compost it, which is super cool.
If you actually, I'm sorry, but if you actually look, I just saw this too. It was this guy, I saw it was like a video on YouTube. I can't remember what's the name of it, but it was this guy making plates, spoons, and all of the utensils from
Degradable,
thanks. And it's really good to like start there, and I don't know, it's just
it's interesting. It's gotta start somewhere, and I think that like hopefully, like what I always try to do, like I feel like it's part of my job in the world, or not just my literal, but like all around, is to like help people like break it down. It's not that like it's just we have to learn about it first. So like I hope I didn't take control of the conversation too much, but I'm very passionate about this stuff. But like so just to wrap it up, I mean, do you guys would you be do you feel compelled at all to at least to start to learn more about this?
Oh, 100%.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. Like I said, it's very interesting. It's definitely something to talk about, and anything to help our world get better, I'm all aboard.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's good to hear too, like on my end. So my director's pointing at something, I'm not really sure what. bUneke, that's what she's pointing at, because that's important. A great way to learn more about how you can get involved in what's going on today is to check out bUneke, because they feature individuals and organizations all across the world, actually, that do sustainable, eco-friendly, they're very forward-thinking. I've learned a lot from this stuff too. We have
Plastic-Free July.
Plastic-Free July. We've got a wonderful vegan writer who she talks about animal rights and things like that, and resources that all that all that whole world. We could have a conversation on each individual thing. At least I could. But bUneke starts it off for you, so definitely check them out. They're a great resource to learn more.
Somewhere definitely to start.
Yeah, somewhere to start.
Somewhere to
It's
start.
a wonderful place to start. And thank you so much to Starbucks for donating.
Thank you, Starbucks.
For us today.
As always, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Yes, always good. So don't forget to like, share,
Subscribe.
Comment. Let us know what you guys want to talk about.
What do you think? I mean, how have you changed your own habits and things, or do you want to start? And if you do, send like tag me in the comments or something, and I will get back to you and I will help you. Because we all are in this together, and if something, I will. I'll call you on the phone.
Well.
No, so I'm all for this because our Earth is beautiful and we should keep it that way, or make it even better.
Be nice to our planet.
Mama Earth, she needs our help. Okay, bye guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Adios.
To talk about this with you guys.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy. monstrosity.